now, Mayim Bialik, everybody! How are you?
I'm okay.
Just okay? We just saw two furries cuddling by a fireplace. That caught you off guard, didn't
That
it?
made my day, actually.
Yeah. Welcome to Attack of the Show.
Thank you.
I heard you were chatting with one of the producers during the commercial breaks that you, well, we had Sarah Underwood cosplaying as Wonder Woman today.
Correct.
She is not the only Wonder Woman game in town, though, apparently.
No, it's the Jewish holiday of Purim is coming up, and it's the holiday where we dress up. It's kind of like Jewish Halloween, and our family is going to be the Justice League, and I will be Wonder Woman.
Phenomenal. There's a Jewish Halloween? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually...
Do they guilt you for taking candy?
No.
Or what is it like? No, I mean, like, oh, you can have the candy if you want the candy, but if you need the candy, you can take the candy, but...
We eat these triangle-shaped cookies called Hamantashen, but it's actually it's a historical holiday that took place in Iran, in Persia, about 300 BC, and it's the holiday
They weren't
in which
dressing
we
up as the Justice League back then, though,
No,
so.
they weren't. No,
Okay.
but we will now.
Okay, fantastic. Is it a door-to-door thing, or is it just
No,
to
it's
stay
not
at home with the family?
No, it's actually you go to temple and you read the story and you drink if you're of age. And it's an evening of merrymaking and fun, and it's become, we do a full, it's like Halloween. There's
That's
a
awesome,
costume
yeah.
parade and...
a hay bale ride and
No,
a
no
scary
hay
guy
bale
with a
rides.
chainsaw?
No.
Okay,
no,
all right,
no.
I took it too far.
So almost the whole Halloween bit.
But it's good to see you on Big Bang Theory. But
Thank you.
Good to see all of you on Big Bang Theory. So congrats on getting
Yes.
out of the virtual world.
Exactly. I mean, I think the neat thing about Big Bang is when you see me on Skype and you see me on FaceTime, we actually are Skyping on set.
Are you
They'll
really?
have me, or they'll have me on FaceTime on the phone and we film the phone. But in tonight's episode and in the next couple weeks, I actually get to have real scenes with real people.
How would she walk? I mean, was there just hours and hours of case study on this?
Usually the outfits they put me in dictate how I walk. The shoes are really frumpy and uncomfortable, and I always have that awkward purse, so it sort of leads to
It's
that
right in there,
laboring,
yeah.
like goonball walk. But yeah, it's definitely different actually getting to talk to people all week instead of sitting in front of a screen.
Our entire audience wearing the same awkward shoes and messenger bags.
Yes,
Went,
I
yep, we know that
appreciate it.
waddle. We do that. We've had a lot of your co-stars on, and what's interesting to me is that I think you are probably the one with the most nerd/geek cred out of any of them, which was surprising to me.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I mean, I have a degree in neuroscience, and that's sort of what I did between Blossom and now. I actually went to college and grad school, and I'm just sort of a science geek, and that's what I studied. But it's very convenient to be on Big Bang, where they actually decided to make me a neurobiologist, which is a difference so subtle that I don't need to get into it. But, but to neuroscientists and neurobiologists, it does matter. We're not exactly the same thing. But I get to sort of be this sort of unofficial, expert on neuroscience for the part. So they'll say, does this line make sense, or would you use a different term for this? And it's nice. It flows easier, to talk neuroscience jargon when I get to sort of have a hand in it, just because, there's specific ways that we speak. So.
When the writers came to you and said, okay, you're going to play this role, did you explain to them the difference between the two?
No, when I was first cast in Big Bang, it was just like the cliffhanger from season 3. We didn't even know really what my character was. She just had 3 lines. It wasn't until this current season that they decided to give her sort of an identity and a job, and that's where they said we're making her a neurobiologist. Yeah. And at that point, they're my employers. I don't want to say oh, by the way, I'm a neuroscientist. Don't make me a neurobiologist. At that point, it's yes, thank you.
Yeah, just give me the bonus pay for the technical advisor credit, and we'll be good.
I'll be a neurobiologist for small rodents. If you want.
Have you heard the one about helium walking into a bar?
No.
Well, the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here, and the helium does not react.
Cute. It's cute. It's cute.
I prepped for 15 minutes to remember that for you.
No,
I'm sorry.
I appreciate
that took me a long while. That really
I'm
hurt.
tutoring chemistry this year, so I will actually tell my students, and hopefully they will get it if I've taught them well.
They will. You mentioned that there was obviously the higher learning was the period in between Blossom.
I can meet people now who are young enough to have not been alive when the show was on,
right?
And that's fine for them.
And then their parents awkwardly shuffle by with the DVD and the poster.
Well, I realized when I read the article on Justin Bieber in Vanity Fair that I am his mother's age, and so that tells you how 16-year-olds can have a mom as old as me and not necessarily have seen Blossom. But I think now that I'm on Big Bang and it's on and so many people see it,
right.
I'm getting sort of all demographics.
That resurgence is now
and then I get the grandma
too.
Population from my grandparents who told all their friends to pay attention to me. So it's everybody gets.
You're a demographic gold mine. I love it.
I like to think so.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
Well, we love you on Big Bang and hope you continue on it. It's a pleasure chatting with you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for coming on, and thank you for placating the helium joke. I appreciate it. Mayim Bialik, everybody.